Over the last 30 years, the nation of Malaysia has suffered one of the highest rate of deforestation in the world. Malaysia is a nation in Southeast Asia, is covered in tropical rainforests. Over 2/3 of its lands are taken up by Malaysian rainforests. A number of rare endemic species of plants and animals live in these valuable forests, as well as indigenous people whose natural lifestyles are intertwined with the rainforest. If these rainforests continue to disappear, the ecosystem of these Malaysian forests could be irrevocably changed. There are a number of things behind this significant rate of Malaysian deforestation and deforestation around the world. The first is commercial farming. Malaysia is one of the largest producers and exporters of palm oils, and palm oil plantation owners receive tax breaks, making this is a very lucrative operation. Valuable rainforest has been cleared for these oil palm plantations, making this kind of large-scale commercial farming one of the greatest threats to Malaysian forests. Here's some data showing that in 2018, 5.24 million hectares of land in Malaysia has been used for palm oil plantations. In July 2013, became permanent forest reserve in Malaysia, Perak State for decades, allowing the forest to be clear-cut from an oil palm plantations. Only after the forest was cut did the Forest Research Institute Malaysia, known as FIM, announced that it has contained the last stands of growing paya, known as Dipterocarpus coraceus on the Malay Peninsula. It's a large hardwood tree that is classified as a critically endangered on the IUCN Red List. The species is now reportedly extinct in Malaysia. The next cause of deforestation is mining and extractions. The rainforest is cleared to make space for mining operations, focusing mainly on tins to be exported to global markets. In addition, oil and gas drilling on the islands of Sabah has caused more forests to be cleared for productions. Extra land has to be cleared for transportation of this route from mining and drilling sites to logistical ports.
Next, the main reason of deforestation is logging. Rainforests provide high-quality timber such as CHANG and YAM. In this chart, we can see the timber export in year 2021 exceeds 22 billion ringgit Malaysia, but often logging is done unsustainably or even illegally. This method clears rainforests far quickly and leaves the land stripped, bare or covered. Illegal logging operations can originate in a neighboring nation and move through Malaysia as well, destroying any potential for controlled deforestation. Okay, for example, this happened in 2021 December. Flooding issue in Pahang. As we can see in this photo, these tree trunks and twigs, debris are the residue or sign, can be said as evidence of deforestation being carried out nearby. Yes, I agree. Palm oil, timber, tin, oil and gas, all these are valuable exports that can benefit Malaysia economically. And as this industry grows, local jobs are created as well. Infrastructure also benefit from industrial growth as road, bridge are developed. This can be a good for a country and its citizens. However, deforestation can have a drastic impact on a much larger scale. Effects of Malaysian deforestation. There are a number of effects from Malaysian deforestation. The first is local climate disruption. Increased industrial land use can unbalance the local ecosystem, leading to potential flooding, soil erosion, contamination of soil and water, and disruption of the local water cycle. This can wipe out road or even town. For example, flooding in Pahang happened in December 2021. The flood lasted more than a week and left thousands homeless. Therefore, we can see how the deforestation affected our life. Next is global climate change. Not only does deforestation decrease the number of natural trees able to absorb carbon dioxide gas, the actual process of deforestation releases a massive amount of CO2 or carbon dioxide, as well as other harmful gases, resulting in a double negative against the global climate.
Finally, biodiversity is impacted by deforestation, and rainforests are home to thousands of unique species of plants and animals, and loss of natural rainforests threatens rare species with extinctions, and some of which could have potential benefits to humanity. And so how do we overcome this deforestation problem? Okay, there are so many ways in which we can reduce deforestation, and we must protect our forests. Moreover, we must mark adequate lands for our farming needs, and also there are also some laws already in place which will prohibit people from unnecessary felling of trees. What needs to be done is that the proper execution of the rules so that other people abides by it. And also stricter punishment needs to be done for the violators to deter other people from disobeying the laws. And alternatively, people need to ensure that for every tree felled, there are also equal number of trees are planted to ensure the balance of the nature. And the restoration can be done by encouraging people for the planting of trees, and it is a process called reforestation. Okay, another solution is raising public awareness. People have to be made aware of the deforestation as it has a lot of negative effects, and so that they can reduce the act. And as an example, on World Environmental Day, people are encouraged to participate in activities like planting in order to conserve environment, and it is how the awareness takes place. And teachers should also encourage students to make some education videos or posters regarding on environmental issues to share and spread the importance of the forest around the school. If we really need to reduce deforestation, it has to be a collective duty of all the people around us and not just only the responsibility of governments alone. In conclusion, deforestation is a human activity that is destructive and should be discouraged. And environmental conservation is our responsibility because we have only one Earth to live in, and once we have destroyed our environment, the Earth will be uninhabitable.